Hi everybody, it is I, Latia Azure, and I was kind of requested on doing a coloring tutorial Gimp wise because a friend of mine was like, "Oh my god, how do you do it?" So you see three characters that I just made. They're gonna be shaded in three different styles because those are the three styles I make and whatever. And first I'm just gonna do the background. I'm gonna make it I don't know, I'm just gonna make it a random blue background because I am feeling bluish today. Oh no, I'm not sad or anything. Blue is more like that I'm in a I don't care what's going on today mood. So yeah, I'm just gonna make it a nice little blue colorish. Yay. So with that, I'm just gonna tell you a little something about the shading. You see, these three characters are not my main characters or whatever, but yeah. The shading styles are what I always use on GIMP, either one shade, the other, or the next. So to start it off, I am going to use this character right here. So this shading style, it's called I'll call it the lazy style because I don't know, it's just kind of lazy. So what I do, I use the fuzzy circle brush, and it doesn't matter what size you use it, but I don't know. So for here, all you do, you just color in the background or whatever selection. And then you just pick out a slightly darker color, pick your shading direction, and then, yeah, there you go. And then just repeat the process until you're satisfied. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, there's your lazy shading right there. Pretty simple. And now for the slightly tougher kind of shading. This right here would be kind of called the texturized shading or something because it kind of looks like I'm using a texture even though all I'm doing is just using a built-in GIMP brush that's automatic or something. So what I do, this requires the burn tool. So let me move this up really quick. Okay, you go in here, down here you see the dodge burn tool. Make sure it's a burn and make sure it's highlights. Well, I prefer highlights. And then you won't mind, these are 1,000 brushes and whatever. Let me get to the pencil sketch or something, whatever it's called. And then make sure it's a decent size, something like this. No, that's a little too big. Something like this, and then you just all you're doing is just frequently moving around, and then that's pretty much it. You're just moving it around. And you continue that process. You can even use the pencil sketch thingy to color in the picture. Heck, you could do whatever. And then you go back to the burn tool and then just do it all over. And there's your texturized shading or something that I call it. And then last but not least, the moderately complicated one, but then again it's easy at the same time, but still kind of tough depending on how retarded your GIMP is on the day. This will be called the just color and burn or something. This style is actually the most easiest, but then the most challenging at the same time because first you just start off flat coloring. You use the same brush and then you burn the picture or whatever. But you gotta do it repeatedly to make it look like a gradient or whatever it's called. And see how pretty that looks or whatever? I don't know, nor do I care really. So then that's pretty much it. And then since this is pretty much the shortest tutorial I probably will ever make or whatever, I'm gonna add in a little surprise thing by whipping out a texture or the little supernova thing that some people know that I do a lot, because that's one of my favorite features on here, which is pretty amazing. And I don't know, I guess it would look gorgeous on Photoshop if I know what I'm doing with it, but hey. So yeah, it looks so mesh easy. It kind of looks like the lazy shading, except it looks more detailed or something. I'm not sure really, but hey, it looks nice or whatever, and then yeah, it just looks nice. Oh yeah, before I almost forgot this. This is pretty important. When it comes to the line art, I strictly recommend that you use paint for the line art. Make sure it's saved as something like a BMP or a PNG, so it could be as clear as a whistle or whatever. And then just color away. And then there you have it. I'm just going to do the little color picking thing, and it looks like I'm in trouble with this. So I'm just going to color his eyes all the way through, like, heck, I'm just going to give him black eyes for today, because, I don't know. No one saw this. And, yeah, back to this. And, but wait, before I do that, I want to show you guys a little something that I also do. First things first, you take the select by color, and then you go for your line art. Anything that's same color as your line art, go for it. And then you whip out your blur tool. This is when things get highly interesting. So you whip out your circle tool. It doesn't matter how the size of it or whatever. And then you just blur your line art, and then it's gonna look like, hey, I didn't do this in the lines, because yeah. Because I admit this is one of my personal favorite techniques that I do when I am doing requests or whatever, because it makes my artwork look a little bit more professional than what it already does or something. Okay, back to the supernova effect that I kept on telling you guys about. So, what you do, you go on filters, and then light shadow supernova, aka that's pretty much what it's called, supernova. And then wait for it to come up, and crap is gonna take a while because my GIMP is a little PMSy today. Yay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, so... Oh, there it is. Twice at that. So, you see that little spark right there? That's what you'll call the supernova, which will be like an intense light or whatever. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna add a texture to go with this, so... Put it wherever you want it. What I'll do is I will make it like a pure bluish color. Nah, never mind. I'm just gonna go back to its older color, which was this, I believe. And then you boost up the radius to whatever your heart desires. And then the random hue thing brings more kind of color to it, and then bring out a few spokes to make it shine a little, make it look like wow. And then click OK, and then you end up with nice looking, I know. So another bonus I'm going to add in there is a texture of choice. So I'm just going to make a new layer, and I'm going to use one of these little clone tools or something. See, instead of doing whatever, I am going to pick out a pattern. And the pattern of my choice for today is going to be whatever this granite looking. No, wait, no. I get picky when it comes to this. So I'm going to use, yeah, dried mud. It's going to look kind of retarded. So what you do for my type of textures on Gimp, you just color in the whole picture. I know, it looks like, oh my god, I just did this all for null and void. So let me just do this very quick. It's going to be pretty fast or something. So yeah, I did that. Look right here, the opacity. And then you kind of make it a little transparent, and then, bam, there you go. But I'm going to have a little fun with this picture by, I don't know, just adding a little bit of sparkles in it because, as a matter of fact, let me add bubbles because, yeah, I'm a bubbly person. Bubbles are awesome. Bubbles are cool. And, don't judge me. I'm just having a moment. And, yeah, you're just gonna add whatever you want in it, and then, look, I'm adding bubbles. Ha. And, well, that's pretty much all I could say for this little tutorial. It's pretty simple, I guess, and then just gonna upload this on DA and maybe Sheezy. I don't know. Yes, I have a Sheezy art account now, but whatever. And there you have it. This is what the picture looks like. Voila. And I'm kind of glad you guys enjoyed this, or it kind of helped out, or in a way, or something. If it didn't help out, whatever. And well, that's pretty much it.